Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live on the Cast-Off. Puckett, Benson, Mr. X, your judges here for this competition. And if you're just joining us, what is the Cast-Off? Well, this is our search for the next great Call of Duty casting talent. We're going to be flying our 4 finalists next week into the North American Regional Finals, and there we will decide one lucky winner on our March 11th show. To advance to the LA 2015 Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox to cast on Call of Duty's biggest stage. So, we kicked off the show really strong.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the following act.
Right? Yeah.
That's a tough one to beat.
Pretty tough stuff. Great play-by-play from both guys. Solid analysis in our first group. Gizmo and Jamie were our 2 casters to kick things off. But now we're going to bring on 2 more people. Let's start off with the rap god. Valen really impressed us in the submission period. Lots of head bobbing. We see it again. Valen, welcome back to the show, man. How do you feel so far coming into the competition tonight?
Man, I feel good. I feel real good. I'm just really blessed for the opportunity, to be quite honest. MLG has been a big part of my career. That's a big reason why I got into esports in the first place. And to have an opportunity to work at MLG with guys that I've been watching and looking up to is just a dream come true. I'm really, really excited to get started.
All right, well, tonight you're going to be casting with Smiting. We're going to bring on Brigham right now, coming here from Utah. We got Brigham on the show. How you feeling tonight, Smiting?
Oh, I'm short, fat, and happy. I'm just glad to be here.
Smiting, of course, you've worked kind of with us on the Bravo stream in the past. We haven't had you back for a while now. What would it mean to you to go to the North American Regional Finals and cast your favorite teams live?
Oh, I think it'd be awesome. I mean, I love going to the LANs. Once you've been to a LAN, there's nothing like it. And once you've casted at a LAN, nothing is better. So I'm excited to do it, hopefully. And yeah, I'm just glad to be here, man.
Good. We're glad to have
excited.
you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Have you both been watching the format of the show?
Yes.
So as you both probably know, going to ask you both 3 questions. One will be based on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. One is going to be a little bit of trivia, some COD esports history, and one about competitive AW. Me, Puckett, and Matt both spoke. Valen, you will go first. Of course, if you get your question wrong, Smiting has the chance to steal.
All right, Valen, you got 5 seconds to answer this first question. I give you the easy ones, all right? So we're kicking it off. What unique feature does the IMR have compared to other assault rifles?
It's a 3-burst weapon.
Not really the answer we're looking for.
All right, now talk to me about the ammunition in this weapon.
Got a larger clip.
That's incorrect. Smiting, you have a chance to steal.
It's a 3D printer, so it prints ammo over time.
Boom. Nailed it. That's what we were looking for. Smiting is going to nail that one. So, Smiting, you now got a chance to take the lead here with your first question. If I have 2 primary weapons, I'm using what wild card?
Overkill.
Correct. Congratulations. Smiting kicking things off 2-0. Valen, over to you, my friend. Yeah, get ready for this one. The 3 European players to play for a short stint in the US were Swanee, Mad Cat, and Jerd. What pro team did Jerd play for?
That was tough. I'm just going to give a good educated guess, and I'm going to go with Denial.
That is incorrect. Smiting, you have a chance to steal.
I want to say it was Envious, but I'm not sure.
That is also incorrect. Jerd did not play in the US.
You guys got to know when Ben asks you questions, they're going to be a trick.
Got to pay attention to the questions, boys. Valen. Oh, sorry, I lie. Smiting, over to you. Aches has won how many championships?
Oh my gosh. Is it 19?
That is the correct answer. Congratulations.
Yes!
Smiting 3-0.
Ooh, all right. Valen, you got some work to do here, my friend, but you could definitely catch up here.
Right.
Force that tiebreaker.
Valen, where are the flags located in Biolab CTF?
The flags are on side blue and back snow.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it.
Top
the Eskies
top
area.
Eskies, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll accept that. And then Smiting, going over to you. Just give me the hills in order on Solar Hardpoint.
On Solar Hardpoint. Okay, you got the middle pool. and then it goes over to the, I call them propane tanks, kind of by where Windows is. Remember when I got that wrong?
Yep.
Then it goes to the back garage, and then it goes to the top parking lot, and then to the back corner by dirt, which I also call garage, or you could call it, it's by the circle, or yeah, circle, tornado, whatever you want to call that one.
Which bomb site's over there?
B. Crap. B.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, gosh dang it.
Yeah, if you were able to describe that or just stop at dirt, I might have allowed it. But the fact that you call both places garage is a huge issue.
Yeah.
I do want to ask.
What do you guys call it?
I want to ask the bonus question.
We call it the A site, or we'll often refer to it as water. There's a crap load of water over there.
Can I ask the bonus question, please?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So the way the bonus question works, first person to say I know will be given a chance to answer. Boys ready?
Let's do it.
Who did EG pick up after loaning out Karma during Call of Duty Ghosts?
I know.
Valen.
Dito.
Correct. Congratulations, you got the bonus question right.
Boom. Is that
Bit
a
of redemption.
Is it a 2-pointer or is that a 3-2 victory?
Whoa. That's not 2 points.
It's not a bonus?
Smiting definitely won.
bonus to the bonus?
Hold
No,
up. No,
Smiting actually
Smiting
won,
definitely
yeah.
won the trivia.
Okay.
But
Clear.
I just want to give Valen a bit of a chance to maybe redeem himself from me being a bit of an evil individual.
I like
Apologies,
it.
Valen. Love you
You
long
are an
time.
evil individual.
Sometimes you have to pay attention to what I say.
All right,
How
now-
have the people not learned this?
Just
Ben,
for-
you
for everybody
selected
after this?
casting duo. So
I did.
I want you to kind of explain, how did you pair these guys up and what are you looking for in the cast?
So I'm hoping to kind of have the smooth transitions like we saw in the first cast. No talking over each other. I think this is a duo that can definitely do that. And as well, the analysis. That's something which is key. But at the same time, play-by-play. Now, obviously, this is a competition, so everyone's trying to show off what they can do best, and we're seeing multiple people try and do it all. Try and do the analysis, try and do the play-by-play, and I think this duo should be really, really strong. I'm excited for this duo. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, well, the game is ready. We're going to kick things off. We're going to take it to Biolab this time for an uplink game. Guys, best of luck. We're going to start this one off. The caster to open it is going to be Valen. Valen, bring us into the map.
All right, guys, thanks. We're kicking it off with Biolab Uplink. I am joined by Brigham, aka Smiting, and I'm really excited. Smiting, talk to me about Biolab Uplink.
Well, one thing about Uplink on Biolab is there's so many different ways you can run oh goodness gracious, already starting off rough. The drone. Let's go with the drone. I'm excited to see these players. I don't think I've ever seen any of them play before, so we'll see who ends up being on top.
Yeah. So our players are loading into the match. Let's get everybody on the right team here. We got Proxarity on the wrong team. He's on Puckett's team. He really wants to win this one, apparently. Or he's got the wrong clan tag, either way. So I'm starting off with my boy Proxarity. Looks like this Atlas squad making their way towards the mid-map here. One player going down. That is going to be Con Air picking up the first one. There's the two-piece for him. There's one going down. And now the drone is going to get taken out as well. So Smiting here, a little bit of a back and forth play here. We have two members going down for each team really quickly.
Yeah, main hero, he's going to have the ball. Can he get this one-pointer going? It looks like he missed it. The ball will be reset, as now it's going to be up to each team to try to control this drone spawn, then push it up. And already Beyond playing it up on top blue. Let's see if he can get this throw.
And he does go for the 1-point play, and it connects. He gets taken out, but well worth it here. His team is going to go up 1-0 with just 4 minutes left in it. Now we have Blurpy. He is going to have that satellite drone in hand. Goes for the melee, but he's going to miss it. A little bit of movement here, trying to avoid this damage here. He's got the goal right in front of him. Let's see if he can connect on this one. Clearly the communication is in play there, because he does go for the throw, and he is going to connect. That is going to tie things up 1-1.
I'm not sure why he went for the throw right there. He had a clear alley. He could have got that 2-point dunk. You never know when you need that extra point. But right now, Mr. X's team seems to be controlling the portals, and Blurpy getting a little turn-on kill. The drone is right in front of him. Unfortunately, he turned it over to Proximity, who throws it out.
Yep, Puckett's team doing a really good job of playing defense here after that ball went in. Proxarity is the guy that I'm looking at, but 7-4 is Beyond. He is actually on the respawn, so I'm going to stay on board with Proxarity, as he was the only member alive for his team very briefly, but that's Oracle. On the other side, 7-3 for him as well. He has the satellite drone.
Definitely picking it up is Mr. X's team. I mean, of course, we have a score that's tied. Blurpy is going to control this ball. He's going to try to throw it out, which is a good idea because you want to be able to shoot your opponent.
Yeah, he threw it there and it actually bounced right back into his face. So Proxarity, he's going to have your satellite drone. He's been favoring that objective for his team. So it looks like even though we've had a little bit of a random rosters, we have a little bit of synergy going on here. So Proxarity trying to take an unconventional route, but he's going to get taken out. That's 3 members down for Pucket's team.
Yeah, Mr. X's team really needs to capitalize. And right now, Blurpy going up top. Let's see if Blurpy can dunk it. He might have to throw it. No, he gets the dunk. Oh, my goodness.
That was big. That's 3 members down for Pucket's team. Blurpy catching a player on spawn. He goes down as well. Let's stay on board with him. His teammate does have the satellite drone. 9 kills over there for Oracle. But Blurpy, he is going to be on a 3-kill streak. Let's hope he's going to get squished here.
Yeah, he gets pushed by the building. Oh my goodness. That happens every once in a while. Beyond now has the drone. He's going to be pushing it this green plat side. Let's see if he can get a throw. Trying to dip and dodge and duck. Can't do it.
He is going to get taken out. 2 members down for Puckett. It's a 2v2 situation here. Ball in hand of Conair, and he is going to put that 2-point play in. 3-3 is a tied game with just under 2 minutes, Smiting.
Oracle 10-6. He needs the players around him to step it up. He's on a 1-kill streak. I'm watching him as he's going to play some defense. Gets the kill. And fortunately for him, the drone does not go in. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh, it did go in?
4-3 is your score. He did make it in just in time there, though. Don't blame me for that one. It was a heck of a play. 1 player down for each team here. 3-4 is your score. Getting close to that minute mark. I am watching Proxarity. He looks like he's going to be making yet another play on this satellite drone. He has a teammate with him. They look like they are going to set up a play here. Right below him, Proxarity goes up for the 1-point play. He connects. 5-3. They go up by 2 points.
That was a big play by Proxarity. Now it's going to be on to the drone spawn. Blurpy going to be the first one to grab it. He goes down. Let's see if Puckett's team can get this drone and start an offense.
Yep, I'm watching main hero here. It looks like he's going to be trying to play the reset best as possible. He is going to attempt to pick up that bomb here. There it is. So all 4 members alive for each team here. And it looks like main hero going for the 1-point play. He's been really good at it so far, his team, but he is going to miss that. 22 seconds left. Looking for the 2-piece. He's unable to connect, and that was a fantastic reset there by Mr. X's team. But unfortunately, they are down, and that's not going to help them going into the second side. 9 seconds left, and 3 members down now for Puckett's team. So it looks like we're going to be going into the second half 3-5 in favor of Puckett's team.
I'm really impressed.
Guys, we're going to stop it right there. Sorry, Smiting, you were going to say something. Go ahead and give me your analyst.
Well, I was going to say I was really impressed with Oracle's play, even though, he's 20-8. So he's stepping it up in the kill category for his team, picking up D-Man slack, 4-10.
All right, so there we have it. Pretty solid energy, guys, throughout that. But I'll be honest, that was pretty sloppy. The first 60 seconds especially, we saw both of you make it. Small mistakes at the very start. You were about to say CTF, Valen, when it was uplink. Over on the other side, Smiting, you just really didn't know how to take that intro and just kind of said some nonsense that was very neutral and could have gone either
also
way.
Also kind of forgot to call it a drone.
Didn't call it a drone,
yeah.
And kind of just fumbling when you went for the initial drone call. But let's focus on Valen first. Valen, what I was really confused about was what were we watching? Who were we watching? Ben didn't know who to drive. He looked at me like, I don't know who Valen's watching or what he's calling. It was, you want to let us know what player we're watching and what team he's on, right? That's something really big, especially at the start of a game so that the audience knows who's red, who's blue. Also going on, you said his team. Again, a situation where I don't know who, right? Was it Mr. X's squad who goes up on the scoreboard? Was it Puckett's team going on? You got to let us know what team. Good score calls energy-wise. I thought you did a really good job when those moments happened. You covered it. You had the energy. You had the excitement. But also, you missed some of the opportunities when it was a missed scoring play. So because the scoreboard didn't turn over, you really didn't catch it, you didn't talk about it, and you didn't talk about the opportunity now that the opposing squad had to capitalize on those mistakes. So there it's not necessarily hardcore analysis, but definitely missed opportunities to kind of jump in there as a play-by-play guy, talk about that moment, how big it is, and then go on continuing with your play-by-play run. Another big issue I had was you started calling the drone a bomb. Like, you only said it once, I think, but still, you can never call the drone a bomb in uplink, and you can never call the bomb a drone in search and destroy. So that was my feedback. Overall, I'd give you probably like a 6.5, 7.5 out of 10 in between that range based on the energy and the good score play calling. But definitely a lot of sloppy mistakes throughout that cast. Matt, what were you thinking?
I agreed with a lot of the same things that you said. What kind of bugged me a bit too, 30 seconds left, 1 possession game, and not a mention of it. Right. Not a mention of the score, not a mention of the time, not even like, 30 seconds left, down 2 points. Can they make a comeback? Let's see what happens. You're kind of set up that last 30 seconds going into the halftime. If you didn't, you wouldn't even have known.
Yeah, also 2 minutes left was said, but it didn't tell me 2 minutes left in the game or the half. So remember, your audience at COD Champs is not just the hardcore esports fans who have watched this 1,000 times. It's going to be some of the more casual guys who may have never played Uplink.
Right. I'm going to start off with some general for both of you. There was a moment where both of you missed an interception. Yeah, I wrote it down immediately. Someone died, the building kind of fell on top of them. And as that happened, there was a big interception, which actually ultimately would have made it a very, very close game. So kind of missed that. Missed some scores as well. You were so busy analyzing that didn't really know what was going on again. For the newer audience, you need to try and keep them on track. Valen, the one gripe I had with you as a whole was you said twice it was an unconventional route that the satellite drone carrier took, when it kind of wasn't. So that was just a small thing. I like the energy though. It was really good when players were getting the points in. I felt like that was the right time to hype up those plays. Honestly, play-by-play was good. I really enjoyed that. So overall for me, I'd probably give you a 7.
All right, Matt, let's take it over now to Smiting.
Yeah.
Give us your notes. What did you have down for Smiting?
I know a little bit off a rough start for Smiting. Got off to a fairly rough start. I did like how he mentioned that they could have gotten 2 on that first score. Was paying attention to the mini-map. I did like that. And then started to get a little odd. Said when he was trying to throw the drone out, I think we all looked at each other, said he was trying to throw the drone out of the map.
He was mid-biolab.
Mid-biolab, just kind of staring at it. That was a little weird. And then when you called the drone not going in, it did. That's something you kind of, yeah, it's kind of rough.
Yeah, Valen covered you really well.
Yeah, he did. Valen picked it up pretty well, but.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of chaos in those uplink games. So, everyone who's watching in the chat, these guys, blah, blah, blah. It's like, try it. Try and do it yourself.
Hard.
Smiting, I think one of the biggest issues I had with you was it was a lot of kind of nonsense comments or just blanket statements that covered both teams or just common sense instead of giving me the analysis. So in that moment that you tried to provide analysis, it was like, okay, you gave me nothing. So I just listened to you talk for a little bit there. The good idea to shoot your opponents. Throw out the ball. It's a good idea to shoot your opponents was the exact quote that you said during that biolab play. So that one threw me off. That was just an example of, okay, you just kind of gave an analysis, but again, wasn't super strong. I thought you got a little bit lost occasionally through that game. And another thing I was going to ask is, were you codcasting or were you just letting the game follow from player to player? Because neither of you were telling me any players to go to, so I just let it sit neutral.
Right.
And you were calling out the players that the game was automatically switching to. So I would like to see a codcaster kind of take control, make sure they're going to the next player, following the uplink, or really going to the guy that they think is going to make the big play on the map rather than just letting the game dictate the action.
I'm going to do what I did last time, if you guys don't mind. Valen, I'm going to start with you. Valen, what did Smiting do bad?
I think that one thing he could definitely improve on is maybe trying to add a little more analysis at times. I feel like I can fit either role, but I felt like in casting with him, I really needed to step into that play-by-play. And I almost felt like after finishing a strong play-by-play stint, he came in with almost the exact same thing where there could have been some strong analysis afterward after a interesting play or something like that. So I think adding a little bit more analysis into his repertoire would be good.
Okay, Smiting, same question to you.
I felt like sometimes he'd throw it to me and I wouldn't really realize it, so I'd come off a little slow. I mean, it was just really at the beginning, but I thought he did a good job. I think Valen's a great caster.
Smiting, I was very harsh with the feedback, and I know this is something you've been crafting, working on your craft for a long time, and it's really tough. So I hope you don't take my criticism too harsh. Valen, same thing with you. I thought you guys were really solid to get this far into the semifinals. I thought you had really good moments in that cast-off. I think just comparing it to our first group, I was coming out, I'm going to bring everything. I'm going to let you know what you need to work on, and I think both of you guys do have the potential to be really strong play-by-play casters. I think the big weakness for both of you is that analysis as an overall team.
I would agree. I think you kind of nailed it there.
I mean, the analysis is tough. I mean, I kind of got, I guess, lucky. I coached a team who was really good, and I mean, I played a ton of the game. I played a ton of Black Ops 2. I played a ton of Ghost. I put a lot of time in. It's not something that you can kind of just, come up and just make something up, because everybody, watching and the players, they all know. So it's not something that you can kind of get your way through, but it's very difficult, the analysis stuff.
Guys, going back to you real quick before we let you go. Uplink, very difficult game to follow at times. What is your favorite game mode to cast?
I guess I'll go first. My favorite game mode to cast, hands down, is Hardpoint. And the reason being is because typically I fall into that analysis role, and I found it really challenging. Actually driving and doing play-by-play at the same time became really challenging. But I love Hardpoint. I love the analysis part. I love breaking down the rotations. I feel like that's a really big part of that game mode. And yeah, it's just the one I enjoy the most doing.
Over to you, Smiting. If you want of course, everyone's trying to win over the fans here. What is your favorite game mode to cast, and why do you think the fans should put Smiting through at the end of the show?
My favorite game mode is S&D because I just think it's great. I mean, you got a lot of different strategies, and some of the biggest plays are made in Search and Destroy, and Search wins championships. You should pick me because I'm cute and lovable, and I shaved just for Puckett.
It looks good, brother. It looks good. Back to you, Valen. Same question. Why should the fans pick you at the end of the show?
The fans should pick me because I'm really hard on myself. I'm very self-critical, but also I'm going to be prepared. I loved all the criticism that I got at the end of this show. I'm really going to take it all to heart. This was a great experience. And moving forward, I'm a student of the game as well. So you can expect to see me at the top of my game come LAN time, and especially come COD champs. So you guys, and I'm also versatile. Get a little bit of everything with me.
I like it. Well, guys, thank you so much for your semifinal cast. Best of luck to both of you at the end of the show. Of course, the fan voting will open. We'll have about a 10-15 minute period where the fans will select one. Us casters will choose a second one. When we come back from commercial break, though, we have our third set of casters on the day. It was supposed to be Rudy T. Instead, Maze's Realm gets a second chance here in day 2 of the semifinals.